What's up, Brew Crew? Opie here. Welcome back to the Brew City Garden. So it's the middle of July. Can you guess what time it is? That's right. Once again, it's potato time. Now, if you recall, one of the very first things I planted early this spring was my potatoes. I got them in super early this year because I was kind of trying to get the most production out of them as possible. And the great thing is the cool and wet weather, although it wasn't so great for most of my other crops, the potatoes loved it. And I mean, they went just insane. If you go back and look at some of my potato update videos, you can see just how beautiful and how well those potatoes grew. Now, we go back there now, the potatoes really look like hell. I mean, they look terrible, but you know what? That's perfectly normal. That's what potatoes do. And that's their way of saying, hey, it's time to harvest me. So let's go back and take a look at the Jose the Neighbor garden, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, where the plants just look absolutely terrible. And we'll go ahead and get that harvest going. I'm hoping to get, I don't know. I mean, I would love to get 300 pounds. Who wouldn't? But if I could get somewhere around 100 pounds, I think that'd be really cool. I think I planted around 15 to 20 pounds of seed potatoes. So let's go back and see what we get. So you can see what I mean. What once was just a beautiful, flowering, gorgeous potato bed is now just kind of withered back to, in some cases, nothing. These vines are completely dry. These other ones just look terrible. They're all withered and they've got yellow spots on them. And the insects are kind of starting to take over, which is totally normal. When your plants begin to die back and they weaken, that kind of signals to other pests and insects that this is a good place to feed. As long as they're not eating the potatoes, I don't care. They can have all the foliage they want. Now, if you look on the back side of the garden, there's still some fairly nice, healthy looking potato plants. But with the high temperatures coming on, really, those aren't gonna last much longer either. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest those as well. I expect to get probably a fairly nice harvest out of this lasagna garden. But really, there's only one way to find out. We gotta dig in here and see what we get. All right, guys, let's do it. Jose the Neighbor, everybody. Say hi, Jose.
Hi, Jose.
That sounds about right. So we got the whole garden dug up, and my observations are it's still a very fresh garden. Of course, it is a lasagna garden that we started putting together last fall, and now it's approximately 6 months old. It's still very fresh. The cardboard that I laid down as a base is still pretty much fully intact. So it's still got another year or two before this thing really takes off. So for the most part, I think we did pretty well, being as it's still a fresh garden. I want to say thank you to Zio for helping me out. I appreciate that. Have you ever dug potatoes before? No. Not at all. Would you do it again? There's a lot of bugs in there, right?
Yeah, but it was okay. I avoided.
Well, good. How many pounds of potatoes do you think we got? Just if you had to guess. Not a clue. How about you guys? Hey, leave in the comments below how many pounds of potatoes you think we got. We'll be right back. We're gonna weigh these up and we'll let you know. All right, let's do an official weigh-in. Let's see what we get here. Make sure you leave your guesses below.
what do we got here? It's like we got about 25 pounds in that case, but that's not it. Oh, we got another case here. Let's put that on there. As you can see, we've got, it looks like about 35 pounds. Take off the weight of the cases, so somewhere around 55 pounds. Not too bad. All right, guys, so about 55 pounds. That's not too bad. I planted approximately 15 to 20 pounds of seed potatoes. So it's not quite what I expected, but for being a brand new, fresh lasagna style garden, 50 pounds, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's actually pretty decent. We're gonna have some wonderful fresh potatoes to eat, some to put up, and some seed potatoes that I can replant next year. So with that being said, until next year, you know, it is what it is. We'll replant again. This garden will become more established, and our harvests are just gonna get better and better every year. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me here again today at the Jose the Neighbor Garden. And until next time, we'll see ya. But wait, hey, before you go, hey, I want to give credit where credit's due. I want to give a lot of thanks to Jose the Neighbor for allowing us to put a brand new lasagna garden in a little piece of his land on his property. Without that, this potato harvest simply wouldn't be possible this year. I'd also like to say thank you to Jose's beautiful daughter, Zio, for helping me harvest all those potatoes. Saved me a ton of time. I really appreciate it. You know, Jose and her family, just great people, awesome neighbors to have. I totally appreciate them. And you know what? He's raising those kids great. I mean, couldn't be better. I couldn't ask for better neighbors. So thank you, Jose the Neighbor. Thank you, Zio. And thanks to the whole family for allowing us to have a little plot of your land in order to grow and share the bounty. So it's a great thing. Thanks a lot, guys. Hey, and until next time, we'll see you.